We've got baseball moments aside. It'll be the Indians and the White Sox coming your way next. A look there at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago as we join you for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and I think in this game we're going to see a couple of guys that have pitched pretty well recently. Both of them winners in their last outing, so obviously they're looking to equal those performances right here in this game.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll square off against the Colombian-born left-hander Jose Quintana. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourn, and we are ready for baseball. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, we'll trot out our scouting report to give you a better indication as what kind of pitches you'll see from this 25-year-old lefty going forward. Carlos Santana will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. Here's the first offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now. And that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Indians nothing, White Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Alejandro De Aza will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Adam Eaton will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense gets done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Rick Villarreal will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 2 out, nobody on. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Derek Henderson will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Pause, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Nick Swisher will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Nick Swisher.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The next 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Let's check out that pitching sequence right here. It's not a whole lot to it. He gets them started with good morning. And there's good afternoon. And here it is, good night. 3-pitch strikeout, and you're not going to get him much easier than that.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. It's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Avisail Garcia will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Connor Gillespie will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pitch on the way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here it comes. Here we go. Chopper foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Zach Walters will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And here's the first pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far, and this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Stepping in now, Brett Hayes. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 6 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Third inning, no score to this point. The next pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
Here comes the 1-2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this will carry him over that short outfield fence down there for a ground rule double.
Yeah, just their first hit of the game, but he makes it a good one. You see this ball hit out near the wall and then hop right over it. He's into second now with a ground rule double.
Mike Aviles will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. First pitch to him. Swing and a line drive to left. De Aza is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Now the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
With 2 out and a guy at second, I don't like that decision at all.
He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Gordon Beckham will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Here's the first pitch to him. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Alejandro De Aza will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
All right, White Sox.
From the stretch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
He's ready now. The pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland.
Go back to Cleveland.
Now here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Michael Brantley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Now here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Here's the switch hitting Nick Swisher. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Rick Villarreal will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Rick Villarreal.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Grounded, foul. Now another 2-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Walters retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Derek Henderson will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Connor Gillespie will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, White Sox.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. White Sox leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Brandon Moss will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss. First
offering on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Jason Kipnis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hot dog here, get your dog here.
The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field. Looking back for it is Garcia, but this will get over the wall, a home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 28 on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box now, Zach Walters.
Zach Walters.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. On the way. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Ready now on 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 with one away. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it took us a while to get our first run of the game, but it sure didn't take long to get our second. Back-to-back home runs make it 2-0 now, and it looks like they finally started figuring this guy out.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Brett Hayes.
Hayes.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Into the box, Mike Aviles. Hard hit down the line. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the White Sox nothing. Alexi Ramirez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and Ramirez is a strikeout victim, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the first man set down in the inning now for Gordon Beckham. First pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Beckham waits. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. but he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Alejandro De Aza will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
From the belt, the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Brantley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0. Michael Bourne will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Donnie Veal will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Donnie Veal.
Carlos Santana will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. This is toward the hole. Can Ramirez cut it off? No, he can't. It's into left for a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Michael Brantley will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now both runners on the move. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, I don't know about the decision to run here. I mean, you've already got 2 guys on base. You've got a pitcher sweating bullets out there as it is. Now you've basically thrown him a lifeline and given him a free out that he hadn't really earned.
Pause, now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Here's the switch hitting Nick Swisher. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Don't give up the run.
The 1-0 to Swisher. Fouled back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Get this
A
right
1-1.
man.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled back. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Adam Eaton will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Now the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Rick Villarreal will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Derek Henderson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. Swing and a rocket to third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now
And a new
pitching for the
pitcher
White
making
Sox,
his way toward the
number
mound. It's the
27.
hard-throwing right-hander Matt Lindstrom. Brandon Moss will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the pitch to not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Jason Kipnis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Okay, good job.
Now here's the first pitch. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. From the stretch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Zach Walters will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set, now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. De Aza is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Brett Hayes.
Brett Hayes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. They're up 2-0. Avisail Garcia will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Connor Gillaspie.
Connor Gillaspie will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 2 and the White Sox nothing. Mike Aviles will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. First pitch coming. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now the pitch. Chopper, foul. Ready with another 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 once more. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Michael Bourne will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Come on, White Sox, let's go!
And here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Indians have elected to...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
One out and a runner on second base. Now the 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23,
Michael Brantley will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Gordon Beckham will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two-two pitch on the way. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here he comes on 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Three and 2, here it is. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Tyler Flowers will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Now here it comes. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Alejandro De Aza will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, you know, this is actually a much tougher play than it looks. First, he's got to barehand the ball. Then he's got to readjust his body to square himself up to first base. And when he winds up throwing it, he throws it poorly.
Adam Eaton will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
He's ready. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third, De Aza heading for the plate. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
That two-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Rick Villarreal will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brian Shaw will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Brian Shaw.
First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. Tying run headed home. Now the relay home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Derek Henderson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Nick Swisher will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just 1 out.
Jason Kipnis will step in a critical moment here. Go-ahead run on third with only 1 down. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he will be in to score as the sac fly will get the job done, and they have taken the lead here in the 9th.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives them. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
Dominic Vaughn will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Zach Walters will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop by Ramirez. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
In now, Brett Hayes. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Monty Chisenhall will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Look at this. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Indians 3 and the White Sox 2. Lonnie Chisenhall is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 8, Lonnie
Avisail Garcia will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
leading off right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Cody Allen.
And he'll step off and try again. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And to go front door with that breaking ball, started it a little too far inside though.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. So 1-1 home. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Connor Gillespie will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch on the way. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Comes set, now the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's set, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Now this puts some extra pressure on your defense here in the late going. Now the infielders need to make sure they can at least knock a ball down to prevent that run from scoring on a ground ball.
He's set, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the full count offering, and this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The next 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Santana will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Barney Bueno will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Barney Bueno.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here comes the 2-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
More of the same from this guy right here. That's save number 45 for him on the year. He has really had an outstanding season.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-2. Good night from Chicago.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Bryan Shaw. His record is now 3-0. Credit the save to Cody Allen, his 45th. The loss goes to Matt Lindstrom. He falls to 2-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station and that Case Go-Go Sox Express.
Welcome, baseball fans, to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the American League Central, the Tribe paid visit to the Chi Sox on the south side. The Indians came away with the win. The final score was 3-2. The Yankees went up against the Tigers in Motown, and the Yankees came away with the win in extra innings. The final was 9-4. Brock Gross had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. The Minnesota Twins took on the Royals at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, and it was free baseball with Minnesota the winner in extra innings. The score was 3-1. Yasmil Pinto turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Caleb Thielbar came out of the pen to earn the victory, his 9th on the season. The Boston Red Sox matched up against the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center, and it was the Bo Sox who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. Justin Masterson threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Rays were in Charm City to match up against the Orioles, and it was the Rays who came away victorious, the final 5-3. The Marlins matched up against the Angels in Anaheim, and it was the Angels who came out on top 5-0. C.J. Wilson was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. The Rangers were in Seattle to take on the Mariners, and it was the Mariners who came out on top. The score was 2-1. Charlie Furbush earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. The A's did battle against the Stros at Minute Maid Park, and the Astros nabbed the victory, the final 4-3. David Winston was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. The Atlanta Braves took on the Mets in Flushing, New York, and it was the Braves who came out on top 8-2. Freddie Freeman was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Mike Minor threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Washington Nationals matched up against the Fightin' Phils at Citizens Bank Park, and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The score was 5-1. Albert Canoy led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. Jordan Zimmerman was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. The Chicago Cubs paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and the game went to extra innings with Cincinnati coming out on top. The score was 2-1. J.J. Hoover got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. The Cardinals matched up against the Buccos at PNC Park, and it was the Pirates who prevailed 8-1. Francisco Liriano gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Boys in Blue paid visit to the D-backs in the Valley of the Sun, and it was the Boys in Blue who emerged in this one. The final was 5-4. Hyunjin Ryu earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The Milwaukee Brewers did battle with the Pods at Petco Park, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The final was 6-3. Matt Garza threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Colorado Rockies battled the Giants at AT&T Park, and the Giants came away with the win, the final 5-3. Matt Cain threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.